Hello my fashion lovers, I am back with a new fashion video. So the month has finally come to an end and it's been quite an exciting month. We saw so many exciting events, from weddings to anniversaries as well as some other exciting events. In typical Nigerian style, our favorite stars delivered some iconic looks to this event. In today's video, let's see some of the best fashion moments we got this month and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, and also crown the fashionista of the month, basically the person with the best look. So starting off strong, we have the beautiful Fola Adeleke in custom extra brides. So the dress is called the Chandelier Diamante, and I believe it was inspired by a chandelier. The gown was embellished with pearls, beads and crystals and had this sort of 3D detailing. The floor-length gown also had mismatched sleeves and a train that trailed behind her and made the look more extra. She styled the look with a pair of crystallized earrings, Van Cleef bangle and a cocktail ring. And for her glam, she opted for this old Hollywood-inspired bob, matte eye look and bold red lips. So I believe this was a campaign for the brand and she looked incredibly good in this campaign. So I don't know if it's just me or is there any other person that feels like Extra Brides has been a little underwhelming lately. The brand is known for fun structures and silhouettes, and as the name implies, extravagant looks for brides. But more recently, their looks have been very basic and repetitive. When I think of Extra Brides, I think of game-changing looks, a designer in the same level as Vicky James and Tubo, but that's not been the case recently. Her latest collection was quite underwhelming and had no wow factor in my opinion. I feel she needs to understand the fact that the Nigerian fashion industry is drastically evolving. Designers are shifting to things that are a lot more contemporary and a bit avant-garde, and it's not just about sparkly dresses anymore. Anyway, back to this look. I think Fola looked absolutely good and timeless, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Angel JB Smith in this Tubo inspired number. So she had on this strapless gown with a beaded bodice and cutouts at the hip. The skirt featured this interesting fabric and had a mermaid silhouette. She styled the look with dainty earrings and a bangle, and then crowned the look with this headpiece. It's a beautiful look but looked very identical to this number by Tubo. So Tubo gave us this masterpiece last year, which I believe was featured on British Vogue and remains one of her most iconic looks so far. If you know Tubo, you know Tubo hates the idea of people recreating her looks and has promised to take legal actions against anyone that does that. Now that someone so famous has done this, I'm wondering what her actions are going to be. Do you think she's going to sue or just let it slide? And she did not just copy the gown, she copied the entire concept down to the shoot set. The photo shoot was done in the exact same location as Tubo's, and this felt like plagiarism to me. I believe Angel can afford to work with Tubo, so I don't get why she decided to go for another designer to mimic the exact same concept. And even if you are going to try and mimic something, at least try making it better than what the other person has done. To me, Tubo's own still looked way better. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on this. If you were Tubo, will this flatter or irritate you? And please do not be biased with your judgments. Next, we have famous beauty mogul Wanneka in this multicolored number by Abbas. So the gown featured a corseted bodice with this structured stuff extending from the bodice and then a floor-length skirt. I believe the gown was hand-painted with this array of bold colors and featured multicolored stones and crystals. So firstly, I love the seamless blend of these bold colors and I love the vibrancy it gave the look. I love the corset situation as well and how snatched her waist was. And then the stuff around her shoulders gave the gown a more interesting structure. The gown clearly exuded birthday energy and I love the soft makeup and simple hair. The makeup and hair gave the gown enough room to shine and she totally bodied this look. Abbas is truly the king of corsets and he clearly did his thing with this one. I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have record breaker Hilda Baci, keeping it simple and classy. So she had on this bespoke number by her go-to designer Liv and Eve. The gown featured a halter neckline and was fully embellished with tiny pearls. The bodice of the dress was laced up and she styled the dress with a statement clutch, alongside sparkly stilettos, Van Cleef bangles, dainty earrings and a gold wristwatch. And then she kept her makeup very soft and neutral and then opted for this beautiful updo. So the look was styled by Emmanuel Good News and was for Addo's wedding, and it's a perfect wedding guest look. I love the whole simplicity and I love how the dress fits her as well as the choice of color. The soft shade was so beautiful on her skin tone and she looked so radiant in this number. It's a good look in my opinion and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Denola Gray for London Fashion Week. So I believe he wore this ensemble to Tolu Koka's and Wanifuga's show, who are both Nigerian designers but displayed at London Fashion Week. He gave us high fashion in this interesting blouse paired with wide leg pants and a fur coat. The look was accessorized with his patent leather shoes and this sparkly stuff he had underneath. I don't even think I need to explain myself. I feel this look speaks for itself and it's screaming elite fashion. I love the texture of the fur coat. It's giving rich, and then the silhouettes of the pants looked really fancy, and then the blouse looked really flattering on him as well. This is clearly how you shop to a London fashion show in style and make a statement. I love the whole grandeur and extravaganza going on. I would rate this look a solid 9 out of 10. Next, we have Her Royal Majesty, the Queen of Afrobeat, Tiwa Savage. So she had on this masterpiece courtesy of Tubo, and if you know me, you know how I feel about Tiwa and Tubo. That's a match made in heaven. So I believe Tubo wore a very similar dress, if not the exact same dress, this month as well, and looked equally good, but let's talk about Tiwa. So the gown featured a sherbone corseted bodice with intricate beadwork. The skirt was made entirely of this luxe lace fabric, and Tiwa styled hers with this ashoke draped on her shoulders. The ashoke had tassels at the hem and gave the look a more regal feel. I love how majestic she looked in this, and then she styled the look with a pink clutch that matched the dress, and then a couple of diamond encrusted jewelry to complement and add more sparkle to the look. Tiwa looked incredibly good, and this look gave premium wedding guests. Attention was paid to detail and the look clearly ate with no crumb left. I would rate this look a solid 9 as well. Next, we have Idia Aizen in this floor-length number for the Bridgerton event in London. So the look was designed by Nigerian designer Amba Osa, and she clearly understood the assignment. The gown had a very simple silhouette, but the detailing was what made the look interesting. The gown was fully hand-beaded with over 10,000 cowries, and every single cowrie was carefully placed, which made this custom number a very delicate piece. And the look was a representation of Africa in the European world, which made the look more special. I love when an outfit tells a story and transforms fashion to art, and this outfit clearly did. I love the silk cape and dainty neck piece. They clearly complemented this look, and then the blonde hair was the perfect option for this look and just blended effortlessly with this look. Idia has always been a great fashionista and she has delivered yet another iconic look. I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have the latest bride, Priscilla Ojo, in this custom number by her mom's go-to designer, Mobrick Luxury. So the see-through number featured a low neckline and was heavily embellished with beads and appliques. The gown was styled with a shawl to make the ensemble more glamorous, and then a dainty neck piece by Boss Diamonds. I love the hood thingy going on as well. That made the look more exciting. Although I would have preferred if the fabric they used in lining the dress was a bit more invisible. Aside that, every other thing looked good, and it's a typical Prissy slay. And this was not her only iconic look this month. Her court's wedding, engagement soiree, and Tanzanian wedding happened this month as well, and she did not come to play with the fashion. She gave us these 3 iconic looks, which I did a whole video on, and it's currently on my channel, so do not forget to check that out. But back to this look for the Trace Awards, styled by Emmanuel Good News. I think she ate as usual, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have Tubo giving us Wedding Guest of the Year, because it's really going to be hard to beat this look. So she had this custom number she designed herself for her friend's wedding, and she totally devoured this look. So I believe the gown was inspired by tulips, because she designed the bride's gown, and that was a big part of the mood board. The bodice of the gown was carefully bedazzled to imitate a leaf and featured an asymmetrical neckline, and then featured this interesting detail that mimicked a cascading tulip. And then the skirt was carefully draped in typical Tubo style and had an exciting flare. She styled the look with a mini lady Dior bag and sparkly peep toes, and then opted for a couple of silver and diamond encrusted jewelry and then a silver gele to complete the look. This is how you kickstart the year in style as a leading designer and remind the girlies that the bar has been raised. Tubo is reminding us that this year it's not just about sparkly Asoebi dresses, it's about structure, it's about working art, it's about details. I really appreciate the craftsmanship and effort that went into creating this look, and I would rate this look a solid 10. I can already tell that this is going to be one of the best looks of the year overall because no one is coming close. Next, we have famous actress Nana in this masterpiece by Akua. So when I say it's about exciting structures this year, this is exactly what I'm talking about. She gave us this spectacular number made of this interesting fabric, which she sort of made popular after she wore this gown to the AMVCA. And ever since she wore this gown, so many other fashionistas have mimicked this look with a very similar silhouette. And being the fashion icon and trendsetter that she is, she's back to show these girls how you can create something different but still very iconic with this fabric. I don't know how Nana comes up with this sort of looks, but she always delivers. This is what you call a visual representation of working art because this is beyond fashion. I love the way the look commands attention and exudes main character energy. Her choice of accessories were equally great, from the shell-like clutch to the earrings and costume rings. And then opting for a pixie cut was a smart choice to avoid any form of distraction. I don't know how to explain how much I'm in love with this look and how perfect this is, but it's a 10 out of 10 from me. Speaking of fashion icons, next we have the iconic Akin Faminu. So he had on this ensemble designed by Crux XYZ, and this was tagged High Fashion Editorial. The ensemble included a white dress shirt with an embellished black tie. This was paired with this smooth black and white jacket with this deconstructed flamboyant pants. He styled the look with black patent leather shoes, dark shades and a statement hat. I love what's going on with the pants. It's actually interesting, and the whole ensemble lives up to the high fashion tag. I love the hat as well. The hat has sort of become his signature and often gives his look this powerful aura. I love the poses as well, and this is truly giving editorial and something that should be featured in a fashion magazine. It's a great look overall and was well styled. I would rate this look an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we have Hamisa Mobeto in this beautiful red number. So the gown was by a designer called Brilliant Collections. So I believe this was for one of her wedding festivities, and she looked absolutely gorgeous. From the choice of color to the sparkly details and then the silhouettes, every single thing ate. And then the diamond accessories made this look feel more expensive. I love the makeup and hair as well. She looked very much like a bride. But the major thing that sold this look is the vibrant shade of red against her complexion. I love how radiant her skin looked. You can tell that red is definitely her color and complements her well. But my only issue with this look is the fact that we've seen something quite similar a billion times and it's becoming boring. I feel just like Nana, these other ladies need to understand the fact that if you want to stick to this fabric, at least go for more interesting silhouettes and not the typical mermaid silhouettes. Anyway, she looked really beautiful regardless, and I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have leading fashion designer Vicky James and her husband Femi Atere. So they gave us this beautiful wedding-inspired ensembles for their wedding anniversary. Vicky had on this white number with a lace bodice and a silk skirt, while Femi had on this clean tuxedo courtesy of Atafo. So I love how classy and refined they both looked, and I love the entire concept of this shoot. Femi's look is clearly a classic, and Vicky's look is equally timeless. You know the Ateres never fail when it comes to fashion, and they always serve. I love Vicky's glam as well, by the way. She was glowing for the gods. They both looked undeniably good, and I would rate them a solid 10. So we've come to an end of today's video. These were the most interesting fashion moments we had this month. For my female fashionista of the month, I would have to go with Tubo Bereni. Tubo did not just give one of the best looks of the month, she also designed one of the best looks of the month and inspired one of the best looks of the month. And we can all collectively agree that this look of hers was such a solid slay. And then my male fashionista of the month would have to be Denola Gray. He has been giving us looks back to back at London Fashion Week, and he clearly deserves the title. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on these looks in the comments, and please do not forget to give this video a thumb up. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, do not forget to subscribe as well. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. You all are the absolute best. Bye for now, and see you all in my next video.